As Israel tops global social media rankings, it appears that Israeli politicians have discovered the power of using social media outlets as well. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and blogs are all new and preferred ways for the elected official to better interact with his audience.
Makes it very personal. People are, it's not TV. You're on your own personal laptop at work or at school or wherever you may be, and you open your email, you open your Facebook, you check it, and you see a video from your politician, and you're watching it on your own personal computer. It's your own personal space. You feel like you're really being talked to.
I'm constantly online. I look at my Facebook page all the time. I see the comments. I respond to people. I try not to go overboard. I will put up things maybe 2 to 3 times a day. I try to do now more than that. But I'm always online, and I see what's going on, and this is part of my work.
And MK Einat Wilf is not the only one. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has 3 Facebook accounts with about 150,000 followers on his official page. Deputy Foreign Minister Danny Ayalon uses Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, all in English, in order to appeal to international audiences. And the head of the Labour Party, Sheli Yachimovich, utilized the different platforms on her campaign in order to help her win the primaries.
It's a way to gain momentum in terms of support and getting as many people as you can to know about what events you're having or how you feel about certain issue. And I think in terms of a campaign, yeah, it's vital. Absolutely vital. I mean, we saw with Obama's campaign in 2008 that he was a superstar and managed to really revolutionize a campaign through social media.
You want to find people where they are. You want to go to them. You can't expect them to come to you. So if people are using Facebook and chatting, go to them, show them what the conversation is in politics.
I think it's important that politicians use Facebook and Twitter because the people are using it. And I think in light of what's happened with the Arab Spring and the amount of information that's on Facebook and Twitter, I think if politicians weren't using it, then they'd been missing something.
Any way that you can reach younger people, I mean, I think that's a good thing. I think that one problem is that, you'd hope that there'd be some substance to it, as opposed to kind of just another advertisement.
And do you, as a member of Knesset, when you get comments, do you actually apply them?
Absolutely. I do a lot of interactive stuff. For example, once a week in the Knesset, we have something called a 1-minute speech. A member of Knesset can talk about anything they want. So sometimes I will solicit ideas for that 1-minute speech, and if it's a good idea, we'll talk about it. I will post drafts of legislation to get people's comments, and some good comments will make it into the legislation. So absolutely, the comments are part of the interactive process, and I listen.
Many politicians don't make the headlines in the traditional media like newspapers and television, and so by using social media, they're able to maintain a fan base and expose what they're doing. Looking forward, this sort of interaction is bound to expand and dominate the Israeli political sphere.
I'm quite certain that social media will have deep impact on how we conduct politics. I think it will have the same kind of impact that television had on politics for several decades. I think that people through social media would expect their politicians to be more interactive, more answerable. People will expect to have more of a voice in what their politicians do. They will think of politics no more as voting once every few years, but an ongoing process where civic participation is conducted at a higher level. So I think social media will transform politics in a very, very deep way, and I think we're only at the beginning of that revolution.
For JN1, I'm Sivan Raviv, Israel.